and welcome back to the channel. Ewoma here. How una day? So guys, in today's video I'm bringing you something different, something yummy. Okay, so as you can see, I'm on my bare face, no makeup. Unfortunately, my skin is not skinning at the moment, but it's fine. It's one of those things. So guys, today I'll be doing the no mirror makeup challenge. So to make things easy for me, I already laid out everything I'll be using here on my table. So for this video not to be boring, I'm also going to be doing a story time, which I know you guys love. And in today's story time, I'm going to tell you guys my wedding horror story. I was stranded on my wedding day. Hey, I was homeless on my wedding day. I'm going to tell you guys all about it. So guys, let us just dive right into the video. I'm going to go in with my makeup primer, and this is a Flawless Ivy makeup primer. I don't know if you can really see it. It looks dirty because my baby used to come and play with it. Let me not lie, I'm low-key scared of how this is going to turn out. I hope I don't come out looking like Wednesday. If you've been watching the series Wednesday on Netflix, you know what I'm talking about. You know how she looks so pale. I hope I don't come out looking like her, but yeah. I'm going with my foundation now. I use the V Beauty foundation. This is a new one. I used to use the black opal, but I couldn't find it, so I'm going to make do with this one. This one I cannot see my face. So as I was saying, I'm sure if you ask everybody that is married at one point or the other, they kind of like have horror stories about their wedding. Just a handful of people don't have any, any bad story from their wedding. In some people's case, photographer did not come, or photographer came late, or makeup artist ended up making them look like a ghost, which I think is going to happen to me today. So guys, my wedding was in December and the preparation was going on well. I planned my wedding by myself, which I feel like by now I should be an event planner, because I literally planned my wedding by myself from the start to the finish. I went to buy my fabrics myself. I did everything by myself. So the day of the wedding was fast approaching and everything was put in order. And if you know, you know, December is always a very busy month for occasions. Wedding, burials. December is always choked. Guys, I hope I'm blending well. People will tell me now whether, because this thing, I don't want to, I'm trying to make this makeup look as decent as possible. So guys, I hope I've blended enough. I don't know. I'm moving on to the next thing, which is my concealer. I use the Zaron concealer and I'm almost out. Okay, so we decided to do everything on time. We didn't want to, have issues. We didn't want anybody complaining. And yeah, that was going fine. But guys, it was a struggle. It was a real struggle because every hotel we went to was booked. We hardly found hotel rooms. And we actually started searching early enough, okay? We started searching early enough. In fact, the hotels we saw, either they were way above our budget or they were not anywhere close to our budget. We saw hotel rooms of 3,000 naira. Please, who will stay there? Where they even told us that if you are going to stay here, you're going to buy insecticide, or you're going to buy insecticide, or you give us money, we buy it for you and fleet the room. You're going to have to provide your own bed sheets. We actually saw hotel rooms like that, and I was like, hey. I also saw hotel rooms that were like 50 something K per night, and we were not trying to make things overly expensive for our guests, and we did not have enough money to book that kind of hotel room for our guests. We're just looking for a budget-friendly hotel. After searching the nooks and crannies of Warri, because that was where I did my wedding, after searching and searching and searching, we finally found a new hotel. In fact, this hotel was not fully built, like it was not fully furnished. They still had a lot of work to do. So they were rushing because they knew that the Ember month was coming, and they knew they were going to cash out. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my setting powder. I've been using this one for a long time, and I'm just going to go under my eye area, just the way you set your concealer when you do your makeup. Guys, please, this thing should not turn out badly. The fact that I will have to publish this on YouTube is already making me feel embarrassed. But oh well. Guys, the scariest part is here, my brows. I'm using this very, very short eye pencil that is literally finished at this point. How do I do this now? So let me just brush. Even though I feel like this is a disaster already, but then I decided that okay, I would also like to get dressed from, for the white wedding from the hotel. So I went on to book a hotel suit. It was like a two-in-one room, and I decided that okay, my girls and myself will stay in this hotel room. I didn't have a bridal shower. I just felt like there was no need for it. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to conceal this disaster I've done on my face. So I paid for these rooms. And in total I paid for about 4 rooms, 2-in-1 for myself and my girls, and then I paid for another one where I will go and get dressed alone, okay? And then I think I paid for another one for a guest that was coming for the wedding. Yeah. So in total we paid for 4 rooms, and it was expensive, I will not lie. I ended up going above my budget just because the place seemed quiet and I liked the environment. I liked that it was a new place, and I felt like it would look great for taking pictures. At this point, I feel like I need to end this challenge here and just do only the story time. What do you guys think? How am I doing so far? We move. We are not, we are not afraid of challenges. Challenges run from us. So, yeah. So guys, I paid for this hotel room. I took my receipt and we went home, and we're waiting for the day of the wedding. And I also forgot to mention that we also went on to book a hotel room for ourselves, that is myself and my husband. Of course, after the wedding, I'm not going to go back and sleep in my father's house. We'll have to go and sleep in a hotel, a nice one for that matter. So we paid for that hotel room as well somewhere else, and then we're waiting for the day of the wedding. The next thing I'm going to do is to go in with my eyeshadow. Guys, 4th of December came, and that was actually the day of my traditional wedding. That day was so fun. In fact, I think among my 2 weddings, I actually preferred that one the most because it was traditional. My dad praying for me in our local dialect. I was feeling so beautiful, tying my gele and everything. So for some reason there was a delay, and my girls had to go before me. My girls had to go to the hotel and rest. They were tired. Some of them traveled from far for the wedding. So by 10 o'clock, I get a call from my girls, and they're like, we're outside. I'm like, what do you mean you're outside? You guys should be sleeping by now, or be chatting, or getting to know each other. I'm going with this black eyeliner, this gel eyeliner. This is what I use with this very small brush. I immediately called the hotel and told them that my guests are outside there with the receipt already. Please let them go into the room. And the lady at the front desk says, oh, there's no problem. They'll go inside now. We're just sorting out some issues, but everything is fine. So I go back to what I was doing. I was actually packing. Yeah, I was actually packing their gift items. By 11 o'clock, they call me again that they're outside. I'm like, what do you mean you're outside? At this point, I knew that I had to go as soon as possible. So I called my husband, just trying to make sure that it looks good. Does it look good? So I called my husband, like, please come on. My girl said they're outside, and he wasn't at home. Like, he wasn't in the house with me. He himself has gone to, he was already at his bachelor's eve. Like, he was already having fun with his friends, preparing for the next morning. So I'm going in with this LA Pride palette. This is what I actually use for my contour. You can see that my most used pans, this one and this one, they're almost out. So I'm going to go in with a brush. I like to contour first because I just feel like doing the contour first kind of tells me where the highlight will sit. So for my contour, I just do like this. This is where my cheekbone is. So I just lightly go below it. So he comes to pick me, and by the time we get to the hotel, it's about like past 11-ish. And then I actually see my girls outside. They're sitting on their bags, they're resting on each other. There's even no car in the parking space for them to relax. There is no chair in the reception. Remember, I told that the hotel was not fully built, you understand? So they're just standing outside. And I'm like, what is this? So I quickly go into the hotel, and I see these ladies at the front desk, and I'm like, what? Why are my girls outside? I take the receipt and I show them the receipt that these rooms have been paid for. I actually have 4 rooms in this hotel. Why can't you give them at least one of them to go in? If the rest are having issues or you're not done fixing up those rooms, give them one of them go in and rest. And that is when they break the news to me that my rooms, yes, had been given out. So as I was there talking, people were inside the hotel rooms I had fully paid for myself and my girls. Like, just tell me what can beat that. I'm going to highlight Ewoma. This feels like okay. So trust me, he has already called his friends. They're already coming to the hotel from wherever they're doing their bachelor's eve, because you know they were calling him, guy, why are you not here? How can the groom be missing from his own bachelor's eve? So they come to the hotel room and they are making noise. They are shouting. The next thing I'm going to go in with is my blush and then my highlighter, and I use this Zickel Cosmetics. This is what I use for my blush. I'm just going to go in and then go on top of my contour. Remember, this is where I did my contour. I'm going to go in here. So I'm just going to do this. I don't know. I think I'm beginning to look like a ghost or a witch, better still. So guys, after a lot of back and forth, after a lot of quarreling, in fact, my husband literally had to call the owner and then he picked and he told him, you have to come to this hotel now and rectify this problem as soon as possible. So guys, now that my blush is done, I'm going to go in with my highlighter, and I like to use this shade here or sometimes this one, but I'm going to use, I don't know if you guys can even see this, I'm going to use this one. Okay, so I'm going in with the same brush. I'm just going to turn it around and then do this, and then it is show. Go in again, smile, and put this. And then I do same for my nose, and I do same here. I don't know why I'm going in again. Is this not too much already? Gosh, guys, are you sure I will even upload this video? Because I feel so embarrassed already. The fact that I can't see what's going on my face is driving me crazy. All I'm doing is looking at my camera lens. So now that that is done, the next thing I'm going to do is my lips. So for my lips, I like to use my eye pencil, and yeah, this small one here. So I'm just going to. So long story cut short, since we're almost coming to the end, the next thing I like to do is to go in with a lip brush and some lip gloss, just to give my lip a little shine, and it kind of helps me to blend everything in. I like to work it from here. As I do that, it will help blend in the eye pencil. Guys, anyway, the receptionist ended up actually finding one very small room. In fact, that room cannot fit in 3 people on the bed. Okay, that room was that small. I think that was the room he kept for, you know, staff that were going to maybe be on night duty in case they want to rest or something. But that was the room they ended up giving to me and my girls. So guys, that night, 5 of my girls ended up sleeping in that tiny room. I actually had to join them. So we're 6 of us in that tiny room that was just for 3 people. 6 people had to sleep on that same bed. It was so annoying. It was so chaotic. Trust me. You know, this is after I've paid for a 2-in-1 room where everybody will comfortably have a bed to sleep, and now 6 of us have to jam ourselves on one tiny bed. So guys, now that lips is done, I'm going to go in with my mascara next. I hope I don't blind my eye. Hey! Like I my eye. Oof. Now that our makeup is all done, I think it is high time I see myself. So guys, I actually have a mirror over here. As you can see, I have a mirror over here, and I'm just going to slowly turn this. This is my mirror. I'm just going to slowly turn this mirror and look at myself for the first time. Jesus. What is this? What is this? But guys, honestly, this look is actually not bad, except my eyebrows and maybe my eyeliner. But guys, I think I didn't do very bad. Hey, what kind of eyebrow is this? Let me not clean it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate me or rate my makeup skills in the comment section. Did I do well? This is the look I achieved doing my makeup without using any mirror, and I think I absolutely killed it a little, except the eyebrows. Okay. If you've watched to this point and you enjoyed this video, you found it funny, you found it interesting, please do well to hit that subscribe button. Give me a huge thumbs up, give me a sweet comment in the comment section. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.